Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose, and today I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of playing outdoors. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children, and on my channel you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. Before I get started with this video, I wanted to share with you an amazing book that I read last year. It's called Balanced and Barefoot. And this book talks about all the different benefits of playing outdoors. If you're an educator, you've seen that children have changed over the last several years. I think this has a lot to do with overscheduled children, nutrition, and all sorts of things. But today's focus is mainly on the benefits of outdoor play. Pediatricians are noticing that there's a lot more uncoordinated children. Teachers are noticing there's more behaviors in the classroom, more anxiety, more overwhelmed children. And I think that we are really missing how important it is to play outdoors. While learning the alphabet and all those other things that we need to teach our children, there are so many benefits to playing outdoors. Even when it comes to handwriting, digging in the dirt, picking up sticks, it all builds muscle strength and it helps both fine and gross motor skills. And so don't just assume that the children are getting behind if they're not sitting there working at worksheets. They're literally strengthening all their muscles by playing outdoors. Playing outdoors helps children with critical thinking. It supports their immune systems. It builds confidence. There's just so many benefits for children to be outside. With so much anxiety in our world today, spending time outdoors is good for all of us. And when we're outside and we're listening to nature, we hear birds singing, we can hear the leaves rustling, water dripping, squirrels running. They'll feel the wind in their face. No matter what kind of sensory materials we provide them indoors, it can't compare to the outdoors. And it provides rest from the busy world. In the book, it talked about children that didn't spend as much time outdoors might not be as detailed in their drawings. So they might draw a person without a nose or without hair. And children that have spent a lot of time outside might draw an entire person complete with a nose, eyes, mouth, arms, legs, clothes, and even backgrounds like grass, plants, and trees. There's so many benefits to free play. Children naturally create their own rules and set their own boundaries. In this clip, you see that children are following each other in the snow, following the footprints. Children feel proud when they come up with a new idea, and there's no stress or anxiety. They decide when they're finished playing, and there's no obligated set amount of time that they have to continue their play. Children often work in cooperation with one another and work towards common goals. Here the children are building a fort out of sticks, and you can see the children all gathering sticks, and here's a little guy breaking a long stick in half by putting it on the stump and stepping down on it. There's so many benefits to heavy work. It helps make their muscles and joints stronger, and the more the children are exposed to nature, the more they understand the different levels of their own strength. Active free play is so critical for developing healthy bodies and minds. Tobogganing is good for your heart, your lungs, muscles, and joints. It also helps build endurance, strength, and balance. This was a particularly fun day. We went to go tobogganing and quickly realized that the snow was quite hard. And the children started to realize that they were able to go tobogganing down the hill without any toboggans. And they just experimented moving their bodies in different ways, and they could not get enough of this activity. It's hard to watch children struggle, and often we step in when really we should just take a step back and allow them to struggle a little bit. The learning is truly in the struggle. Here's a little clip of the boys heading off to their fort. The day before, they wished they had have brought a shovel, and so they thought ahead today, and on their way out, they said, we better grab a shovel. While they're working on this fort, they've learned to take risks, overcome fears, communicate with their friends, use their
1, 2,
imaginations
3.
and work together.
Woo! Good job.
It's truly remarkable to watch. When this little girl started, she didn't feel super confident when she was out walking in the bush. And within a few months, she's developed so much more curiosity and is learning to take more risks. She's climbing under sticks and over logs, and she's really proud of herself. She keeps saying, "Miss Krista, I'm growing up." There are so many life lessons when you're out and about with your kids. We talk about the dangers of deep water and ice that can crack, and we test out how strong ice is with sticks and rocks. Each time we come across a different patch of ice, I ask the children, is it safe to go without Miss Krista or without another adult? One of our favorite activities in the winter is reading the Stranger in the Woods book. And then we build ourselves a snowman, and each day we bring out more seeds and replace the carrot if it's been taken by one of the animals. This creates so much curiosity and questions amongst the children, and it really is such a fun activity to do with your littles. One day while we were outside, we saw this carrot up in the tree, and one of the littles said, "Did one of the animals put that there?" In these next few clips, you'll see that we were able to see the chickadees right up close as they came to expect the seeds each day. The children were able to see up close and personal these little birds, and there were even a couple of days where the children were able to feed them right from their hand. It's truly magical. Children learn by doing, and they're observing the chickadees picking up the seeds with their beaks and flying off. We also often came and saw the shells left on the ground, and that led to a discussion about how what the birds are actually wanting to eat is what's inside the shell, and so they open it with their beaks and eat what's inside. The children become very aware of the different sounds in the bush, and one day they noticed that there was a different sounding bird in the bush, and so we decided to investigate. Once we realized that it was actually the chickadee making a different sound, we learned that the chickadee makes different sounds at different times of the year. We replaced our snowman hat full of seeds with a little birdhouse and continue to feed our birds. One of the children asked where the chickadees sleep at night, and when we researched, we found out that they find little holes in logs. One day we stumbled upon a log with a bunch of holes, and the children said, "That's where the chickadees sleep." We also love to identify animal tracks within our bush. We've seen deer tracks, coyotes, wolves, chipmunks, bunnies, squirrels, and even wild turkeys. It's maple syrup season now on our farm, and so this will be a whole new adventure for us. And don't forget to pick up a copy of Balanced and Barefoot. This book definitely won't disappoint. And remember that no matter where you are, you can create fun experiences for your children too. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.